Alright guys, today we're outside and it is snowing, hailing, it's something or another in February. And we're discussing how I got to flat Earth. Why I now think that the Earth is flat. It's kind of a funny story. It's kind of not haha funny, more like chortle funny, more like, I don't know, chortle funny. So, how did I get here? Well, like I told you in the last video, I was an atheist or an agnostic most of my life. And one day I was on my way to a sleep clinic. And in hindsight, I feel pushed by the Creator. But let's just say I had a thought. And that thought was to find out the truth. So I went onto Google and I typed in the truth about this world. And I got onto a website called Truthism. I think it was truthism.com. It's still there, I think. And it goes into some pretty crazy shit, like reptiles and all sorts. I'm not saying that you should go onto truthism.com and believe everything you read, I'm just explaining how I got to where I got to. So that then started a journey. That began in September, October. And for 3 months I was researching conspiracies. I was a conspiracy theorist, as they like to call us, but in reality, they're not really theories. And that phrase has a lot of negative connotations, but anyway. So, by the time I got to Flat Earth, I'll just give you a small indication of the amount of conspiracy theories I'd looked into. Here's a quick list. Now, there's many more, but here's a quick list. Fluoride, GMOs, vaccines, chemtrails, 9/11, Sandy Hook, Boston bombings, Paris attacks, missing flights, Illuminati, Bilderbergers, Bohemian Grove, Skull and Bones, CFR, Trilateral Commission, Freemasons, Satanists, Talmudic Jews, Federal Reserve, Rothschilds, the Bloodlines, NWO, or New World Order, NASA, controlled opposition, war on drugs, war on terror, evolution, Big Bang Theory, depopulation, the origins of viruses and diseases. This is a very short summation of the amount of conspiracies I've looked into. So, when I see in my recommended, on the right, in my YouTube, when I see on the recommended side, after 3 months of looking into conspiracies, I see a video called Flat Earth. And I remember calling to my fiance who was in the other room doing work, because she's a primary school teacher, so she was doing her primary school teacher stuff, and grading papers or whatever. And I remember saying to her, and she's on the same page as me on a lot of this stuff, so I remember saying to her, there's a video on Flat Earth, what do you think? And she said, in just the most nonchalant way you would have ever thought, she just said, wouldn't surprise me, and that was it. She just called from the other room, wouldn't surprise me. And that's kind of where I was at, alright? It wasn't that I was a flat earther from the very beginning, I'm not going to say that, but I was open to it, because of the sheer amount of conspiracy. That's turned out to be true. So that's how I got onto Flat Earth. I saw a video I recommended after 3 months of research, and I'm still trying to debunk it. And I sort of approach it from 4 different ways. I tried to prove the globe, I tried to disprove the globe, or debunk the globe. I tried to prove Flat Earth, and I tried to debunk Flat Earth. So I'm always trying from 4 different sides, and I still haven't really fully made up my mind yet, because we're constantly learning new things. We're constantly being given new information. If you don't want to be a victim of cognitive dissonance, you've got to be willing to look at new data, to look at new information, to look at new truths, and see how they fit into your existing belief systems. Now, if they go completely against your belief systems, then you may have to reevaluate your belief systems altogether. Like me. I was an atheist. I was an agnostic, and now I believe in the Creator. I'm not subscribing to one religion, I'm not subscribing to one branch of religion, but that's where I'm at now. So you've got to be willing to look at the information, the new information, and there's plenty of new information coming out there. So that's today's video. That's how I got onto Flat Earth. Peace, love, happiness, freedom, and all that.